Hi guys, welcome to Digital Tech Join. So finally Microsoft has released Visual Studio 2026. So in this video we are going to install and see some of the key features, and obviously we are going to do all our tutorials from here on Visual Studio 2026. So without wasting much time, let's get into action and install the Visual Studio 2026. This is a URL visualstudio.microsoft.com/downloads. Just type in the URL and here you can see there is a community version which we need to download. This is paid ones and free trials. So this is what we will be downloading it, and this is the editor, but we are going to download Visual Studio 2026 over here. We'll click on the community button, and once you click on that you'll be able to see that the installer is getting installed and it is installed. Just click on that. So this was the installer, right click on it and I select the option run as administrator. But if you have by default access, then you can definitely go and just double click on the installer. We click on yes, and installer is getting. So this is before you start, you need to set up few things. Yes, continue. So I have not uninstalled my existing version, which is Visual Studio 2022, and this is still installed and it will be there in my system because I will be toggling and switching between these versions as per the requirements. So here you can see install Visual Studio 2020 community version 2026. So these are the options. So copy workload component settings for previous installation, or select workload and component manually. So you can select whatever options you need as per your requirement. So instead of selecting Visual Studio 2022, which is there installed on my system, I will select workloads and component manually so that I can do a fresh installation, but this totally depends upon your need. And click on next. So the moment you click on next, it will give you options what all tools you want to install. So here I'll be selecting ASP.NET Web Development, which is required, and so this is for WinForms. I also need WinForms because I have projects that I plan to release in my channel where I'll be creating a invoicing system, real world invoicing system using Windows Forms. So I'll select this option as well. The moment you keep selecting the option, you can see the total space required is 7.66 GB. So if I untick Windows, still it's not adding much difference. So I'll add that. And then obviously there are other SDKs and development environments like Node, Python. So if it is your requirement, you can definitely select those. There's a gaming tools also is there. So I select that. I keep this path as default. C program files Microsoft Studio 18. So I have to see it is 7 GB required. I'll just go to my drive just to check the space. So if you click on my drive, there is 145 GB free. So I'm okay to spend around 8 GB for this new installation. Let us also see what are the components getting installed. So here you can see .NET, optional. These are options, but it is selected all these options. And so if you have any requirement of installing .NET Framework 4.6, which is backward compatibility, you can do that. So there's an option called remove out of support components. Let me just, in support there's nothing good. So now with this settings, I'll just also go ahead and see individual components. So here you can see .NET 10 is already selected, long-term support. So I want that because we will be targeting .NET 10. This language pack is English, and installation location is already mentioned over here. So with this, I'm going ahead and clicking on install. So there's two options, install while downloading and install. So let me go ahead and select this option. So if you click on, if you have a slower internet connection, select download, okay, all. So there's an options over here, download all and then install, otherwise install while downloading. So I have a good internet connection speed, so I'm going to select this option and click on install. So guys, you can see it is getting installed, and it is also providing me option to upgrade my existing Visual Studio 2022. Okay, so which I will do it later. So this is an upgrade 17.14.16 to 17.14.23. So let's do this later. Let's focus on our latest studio, that is Visual Studio Community 2026. It is getting, the package is getting downloaded. We will wait for some time and then resume once the package is getting, all the packages are downloaded. So guys, this is the progress. The package is almost 62% downloaded. Installing of the package is almost 50%. So while this is happening, let us understand the key features that is included in Visual Studio 2026. Guys, in a nutshell, these are some of the key features. We will get into this later on while we are creating demos and projects in Visual Studio 2026. So basically, AI intelligence service is built into Copilot and AI agents very deeply and in a very detailed manner. So then second is the performance. Obviously, this is faster. Every Visual Studio promises and it meets the need of a much faster IDE deployments. Then languages, obviously with .NET 10 as a framework, we have C# 14 and C++ upgrades. Then with Fluent Design, UI UX is improved. I have seen some of the demos which are excellent, very attractive, very neat and intuitive. Then obviously then we have enhanced GitHub and Gitflow, which also has Copilot and AI integrated. Debugging is through AI, that is too good. And then obviously cloud and containers, that is Azure Kubernetes support. One most important thing is that a side-by-side installation compatibility. As I told you, I have Visual Studio 2022 installed on my laptop, but still I'm installing a new instance of Visual Studio 2026. So that is very important, and that is one of the key features and very useful for people like us who have projects on Visual 2022 and plan to migrate. However, can also start developing new projects in Visual Studio 2026. Guys, almost the downloading and verifying is 88%, and the installation is very fast. Installing the package is also very fast, almost 66%. So let's wait patiently. So I take this option, start after installation. So here we also have the release note. Obviously, you can in the meantime click on the release note and understand what are the key features that is built in for Visual Studio 2026. So here this almost 90% downloading is done. Guys, this package is installed. You can see the downloaded, all the 100% the packages which was planned to be downloaded and installed is done, and the installing is almost 99%. So finishing up, and you can see this was quick, within 2-3 minutes. So that means the package is very much optimized. I have seen and experienced the previous installations. It takes time, and I've been working on Visual Studio VB6 6.0, and from day one, from the first release till now, I've always experienced something good and better. And this is purely the likeness and the love for Visual Studio community, and that is why our channel is solely focused on tutorials on Visual Studio, that is ASP.NET, Blazor, web APIs, and I got a lot of support from you guys till now, and I hope I continue to get the same support from you guys. So here you can see installing is almost 99%. So guys, we have installed it, the studio, and here you can see this is the sign-in screen. So if you want, you can do it maybe later. Turn on AI powered pair programmer, so you can sign up with Copilot for free, or you can sign into your GitHub, or you can do all this setup later. So I'm selecting maybe later. Here you can see, beautiful. This is Visual Studio, and continue without code. So I'm just selecting this option. This is a start screen. This is new project. So if you click on new project here, you can see the template. They have just redesigned the template. It's looking more sleek, and obviously our favorite template, that is MVC, ASP.NET MVC. So ASP.NET Core, MVC C#. I'm going to select that. Hello world. This is our project. This is where our, so I'm going to change it to my demo folder, and this is a solution name, which is the same name. When I click on next, this is where I can see now .NET 10 and .NET 9 as well. And then I'm going to untick HTTP for configuration as of now, and click on create. It is creating a project. Now you can see there's a Copilot chat over here, and write test case. We had recently released a video on writing unit tests in Visual Studio, so you can go and watch that as well. And this looks good, and you can sign in if you want to create your own customization. And with this, I could see that there are Solution Explorer. So this is a Solution Explorer. Program files, let us have a quick glance on it. It looks not much change. And your app setting, your model, your home view, your controller. So let us just execute and run our first ASP.NET project on VS 2026 .NET 10. Great. So we can see our page is loaded, and so that's it, guys. We have installed Visual Studio 2026, and now we will create projects in this studio with the latest version and with the latest .NET framework. Thanks guys for watching this video, and please do subscribe and like my videos. Please do share my channel link with your friend, family and colleagues, and thank you for your time. Thank you. Take care.